To start off, I put my family down. I was never really influenced in politics or anything like that because mum and dad never really spoke about it. It was just nothing that ever came up in topics. Religion wasn't really a big thing either for me because my mum wasn't well. My mum still isn't well, and she can't go to mass. And my daddy would never take us to mass, so I was never into religion. But I would be like happy to be Irish. I wouldn't specify religion. I'd be more a scientist in the religion. I've stuff down here like gymnastics, drama, dance and music, and I think they shaped the person I am today because they gave me the confidence that I have today, and my music was a very, very big part of my life, so it was, it still is, and art's a big part of it now. When it comes to like politics and like Catholics and Protestants, I grew up in a peace wall, but I never knew it was a peace wall. All I knew was they were the other side. I never knew who they were. And it came around to like the bonfire night, and we could see from our back garden the bonfire, but I never knew why. I just always knew it was there. I just never knew why. I wouldn't have been allowed to walk through Black's Road for the simple fact that obviously mum and daddy were scared in case I got attacked or anything. Also, then in my area on the Falls Road, I would have seen a lot of Celtic murals, but one mural that really stood out for me was the Hunger Strikers mural. It was a big H, and on the big H was all the photos of the men who had died, and I never really knew what it was for, but it's always an image that stuck with me. And then school, I think it shaped me because, again, we never really learnt about Irish history. It was more very much English history. So therefore I was able to form my own opinion when I got into the youth forum. When I integrated with Catholics and Protestants, I never knew any different, like I never knew what was the difference between the both of us, so I never had any negativeness towards anybody. I just seen them as another person, so I was able to, and some of my best friends are Protestants, so it doesn't affect me in any way that way. Concept paramilitaries and stuff, I just, no, none of the leaders like Ian Paisley or Jerry Adams, none of them ever made an effect on me because they never came into my consciousness. I just never thought about them. I think Stormont, they just sit up there and do nothing. To be honest, the IRA, I do not agree with what they did, but I can understand why they did it, like being backed into a corner. And I do not agree with it in any way. I can understand why they did it because back in the day they didn't have the negotiation strategies that we would have today. Another image that's really stood out for me is when there was a bomb scare recently. Like I've been so naive. I always thought that the troubles are over, but there was a bomb scare literally just down the street from me, and I didn't even know it. Was seeing it on the news, seeing the bottom of my street on the news, and I was just like, I thought this was all over, and you seen the wee robot going into the bus, and it really hit home. I was like, whoa, it's not completely over like I thought it was, but that's about it. Oh, and another one that stood out for me was back ages ago at the barracks when the police officer went out to get the pizza and he was shot. That was another time when I thought this was over. Didn't realise that it wasn't, so that's pretty much about it.